Good morning. It's May 28th, Sunday. It's 10 a.m. I've been awake for a couple of hours because it was my day to sleep in. I slept until like 8:15. And this gremlin woke up at 5 a.m. She's been waking up earlier and earlier every day, and it's getting really exhausting. But luckily it was my day to sleep in. So I just had to run outside and look and see if we had a hose in my car because we don't have a hose. And right now I am blowing up a little kiddie pool. Seren looks like this. I love the design of it. I got it from Chapters. It was on sale like at the end of winter, but I'm mostly out of breath because I've been trying to blow that up, and the bottom blow uppy thing is like too close. You have to put a lot of like pressure to get the air in. Oh my god, I need a break. But it's supposed to get up to like 28-30 degrees today, which is why I'm blowing this up, because well, I really want to go to the beach, but if that doesn't work out, or if it's like too busy and we don't end up staying, whatever it gets to be, it's gonna be really hot, obviously. So, but I still want to spend time outside. Like, I don't want to be in our dark basement apartment, even though it is quite cool and nice in here. I don't want to stay around in here when it's a beautiful day. So I've got her lathered up in sunscreen because we were already out, and I was doing some gardening, which I will show because I'm very excited, and I really hope that my plants actually grow, because I've got a little veggie thing going. I've got lettuce, garlic, scallions, one little broccoli plant, one bell pepper plant, and one tomato plant. I think that's it. But I also have inside basil and lavender. I'm just worried about the outdoor ones. I don't know. I'm trying to make the little plastic greenhouse thing to go out over top the piping, that I like, little plastic tubes that I put in arches around it, which I just finished this morning. Yeah, we were spending all morning out there doing some gardening. So that was lovely, wasn't it? And now she's eating puffs on the floor, having the time of her life. I think that sound was because she ran out of puffs, and she's like, hello? Where are my puffs? Where'd they go? Are they in your tummy? You look so sad. I don't know what we're gonna get up to today. I really hope that the beach is successful, because I want to bring our little wagon that we got from Costco. I want to test that out. She's literally reaching for these. Okay, you want some more? Okay, that's good. You want some? She's just reached the age, like the 8-month mark, where the recommended age for these things, so it's a new thing, and I'll just give them to her sometimes. The reason I'm giving them to her now is because she had an old one from I don't know how many days ago stuck to her sweater, and she found it, and she was trying so hard to get it off and eat it. So I felt bad. So okay, you're breathing. Have some water. Remember those ones we gotta let melt in our mouth first? Yeah, no more. Oh my god, okay. She's got her sound machine in the back. She just grabbed it. We are going to my parents' house. We're evacuating because there is a fire. I don't have time to do this. Okay, whatever. Fuck. Okay, anyways, oh my god. Oh my god, I just saw the sky. Fuck. It's 8:16 p.m. on May 28th, and we just had to wake the baby up and put her in the car and put Percy in the car because there is a fire. I'm so sorry, bud. Oh, she's so sad. Yeah, there's a very big forest fire happening, and now we have to evacuate. So that's not fun. The baby is so upset right now. we're going to my parents' house, and yeah, I don't really know. So this fire started around like 4 p.m. today, I think, and it was like fairly close to us, but we were like, okay, we don't really know what's going on. Maybe they'll get it contained in time, because today it got up to like 32 degrees. It says it's 27 degrees out right now, and it's 8 p.m. So yeah, that's bad. And anyways, we just kept getting more alerts, and the situation was getting closer to us. So I was like, we should pack a bag. Like, I don't think I want to have to panic pack and stuff. So yeah, Josh is in front of me in his truck with Percy because I didn't want to take him in the car with us. I'm feeling very anxious right now, if I'm being honest. I just like, I saw the pictures and it was really bad, and I just thought about like, what if we have to evacuate? And what if our home gets lost? I don't think our home is going to be lost, but we do have to evacuate, and it's just really scary when you have a baby. I'm on my period, so I'm emotional, okay? I just like, I haven't been feeling well, so I feel like that's also a contributor. The sky looks so scary right now, though. Buddy, I know I woke you up and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm really sorry, bud. I can't reach your sweeter. Yeah, I don't know if you can even see me. We're gonna be okay, it's just weird. Okay. I'm gonna focus on driving, and hopefully the baby can fall asleep. I don't think she will, but hopefully she will. Hello. It's about 10:15, I think, and we're in the valley now, safe and sound. Percy is over at my brother's apartment that's attached to the house that he used to live in while we lived here with the baby. So he's got his food and water and he's okay. I mean, I'm sure he's really stressed out, and I wish I could be over there with him, but it's just not possible right now. The baby finally fell asleep, so that took a while, but hopefully she's good now. It's like really hot here. Because obviously we live in a basement apartment, so it's really nice and easy to keep that cool, and her bedroom temperature regulated, but it's a lot different here. So don't think that there has been another evacuation notice. I also hit my head on the door earlier today. It really hurts. It feels, there's like definitely a bruise there, but I don't think you can see it. Yeah, so basically today I was going to film because we were having like a nice beach day and it was just a nice day, but then I wasn't feeling it. I just keep feeling super sick, and it's hard to even move or talk or do anything. So anyways, we did end up going to a beach, and it was really nice. It was super warm. The baby got to play in some sand. She tried to eat the sand many times. Yeah, we just kind of hung out there for a little bit. I put her toes in the water, and then we came home and we played in her little, we have like a little blow up kiddie pool that I got on sale in the winter, so I blew that up, put like a bucket of water in it just so that there was enough for her to splash in. Like, it hardly covered the bottom, but she loved splashing in that and cooling down in it, which was great. Then that's, I think, around the time where I saw that a wildfire had started, or bushfire had started. So I told Josh, I was like, oh my god, this is so crazy. And then we started getting the alerts on our phone, which genuinely gives me PTSD from 2020 That was not a fun time. That was when there was a mass murder, and then following that there were a lot of people that were making threats. So, and just the way that the whole situation went down, the RCMP started being like a little bit more sensitive to sending out the alerts to your phone, which now I'm just, every time it just sends me right on edge. Anyways, yeah, so the alerts started going off and I was like, we should probably pack a bag. Like, in my mind, I'm a very anxious person, and I started to feel very anxious and worried about my baby and like very maternal, and had a lot of, I just was not feeling well in general, and then my anxiety was like, let's fucking go. I told him we should pack a bag, and then he started looking up on Reddit like, how serious is this? And then he comes in and he's like, yeah, I'm actually getting kind of worried. Maybe you're right, we should pack a bag. So we slowly started packing, and then we're like, let's just relax and read our books. And then while we were reading our books, the alert came in to evacuate the neighborhood next to us. So we would have been next, but we also knew like, okay, it's getting later in the night. This was like 7:30 p.m. I want to say. So we had to think about that, like, in the fact that it was super windy, and that's why this is all really bad, is because it's been very, very windy. The temperature hardly died down. We wanted to be ahead of the game because we knew, okay, it's getting late, so the fire crews aren't going to be able to work overnight. They have already posted that it's up to and safe, and they're stopping until morning. So that's concerning. And then we'd have to uproot in the middle of the night. Like, the alert would go off our phones and we'd be asleep, and it's just, we wanted to get out of there. And we weren't the only ones. There was other people in our neighborhood. Our neighbors beside us were leaving too because they have kids. Yeah, it was just like a really big rush, and we took as many like important things as we could, like our important file folders and our photo albums, but like, we didn't take pictures of our home. We didn't take pictures of everything that we owned. I was like thinking that we should, but then I was like, you know, I'm overreacting. We'll be back here tomorrow. But now that I'm seeing everything, I'm not enjoying talking about this, to be honest. I feel really sick anyway. I've been feeling sick. That's not news, but talking about this and seeing posts about it and hearing about it is making me feel horrible. I just don't want to think about it. I don't, like, I hope I'm being dramatic. I don't want to lose our home, so why am I crying? I'm gonna try and get some sleep, and hopefully things look better in the morning. No, don't look around. Baldy. Good morning. It's the next morning, May 29th. It's a Monday, so everybody's gone off to work, and me and the baby are just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna be here. We, like, our area I don't think was technically evacuated yet, but it's still really close. So I want to hold off until I hear more about like how the fire has progressed before we head back. The evacuated areas are being told that they should expect to be out of their homes for at least 72 hours. Starting like last night, I think. Yeah, I want to give that just a bit of time before we jump the bullet and go home. We haven't really gotten any updates since the last one was getting closer to where our home is. And then overnight or early this morning, they declared a local state of emergency, which I guess is a good thing because it allows them more funding for resources. So I'm hoping that is the jump that they need to get, and I think the wind has died down. I don't know. I really don't know what the situation is looking like. We were watching the news all morning, and it just kind of seemed like they didn't have any updates as of now. We're just waiting on some more updates. Last night was pretty rough. I felt incredibly sick, like really, really, really bad. The baby also didn't sleep, so like once I finally fell asleep after feeling sick, she woke up in the middle of the night crying a bunch of different times, so I had to go end up sleeping in the room with her, and it took me a really long time to fall asleep after that because, like I said, I felt insanely sick. It's a miracle that I slept at all, but now we're just hanging out because like I don't have any toys here. I didn't bring any of her toys, so I just gave her a pair of her shoes to play with, and we're just laying on the floor, hanging out. We need to go see Percy soon. I really want to sneak him in the house, but part of me is like, we shouldn't have left because we didn't get another alert overnight. But like, it's better to be safe than to be sorry. But at the same time, it's really shitty packing up everything, including your pets, and being displaced from your home uncertainly. I can't remember words. I don't know what we're gonna do today. I'm probably not going to vlog unless there's any other like fire updates. That's really the only reason I'm filming, just to document this kind of experience. It's not fun. It's really not fun. I keep seeing posts and pictures about people's horses like roaming free all around the area because there was nowhere for them to go. So the owners had to just let them out of the stables as they were evacuated and hope that they're okay, which is, oh my god, that is so fucking awful, man. Like, anyways, we're gonna stop talking about it for now, and yeah. Hello. It's the next day. I don't think I filmed anything this morning. Actually, no, I did. But we ended up leaving, obviously, back home. We haven't gotten any further updates, like, at all. Everybody's kind of like sitting ducks and wondering why we don't really know what's going on. I mean, obviously everybody is very busy trying to deal with this, but the last updates being that another community was evacuated and it was still out of control. Like, it just seems like a long time to go without an update, and it's really worrisome for the surrounding communities, which is us. This morning I took the baby and Percy and we came back here because Josh had to come in for work and he said that he couldn't see anything. The skies looked clear and the direction of wind did change, and that was confirmed, so the smoke isn't blowing this way anymore, and I think the air quality is fine where we are. So I was pretty eager to get back just because it seemed like it was getting better, but also I felt like if we have this opportunity, I want to come and take pictures of everything for insurance just in case. So I did do that. I took pictures of everything I could possibly think of. I opened all the drawers, all the cupboards. Like, I hope I got everything. Now I've just been like sitting here waiting. The baby's in her room. I think she's still sleeping. She has been sleeping for, well, it's 1:05. And at 1:30 it will be 2 hours. If she lasts that long, I don't know. I was just grateful that she slept for at least 45 minutes because I needed to nap. And yeah, I've just been kind of trying to like tidy up just in case we do have to evacuate again. Like, we had stuff with food on the counters and just all kinds of shit around. So I'm just trying to clean with all of the time that I have. Really fucking hoping that this improves and gets better. Man, I was so upset yesterday. I mean, it's obviously a very stressful time and we're trying to be very careful. We didn't have to evacuate, but we wanted to be safe and we didn't want to be woken up in the middle of the night to evacuate. And like, half of me was thinking, this is so silly, this is such an overreaction. And the other half of me is like, I should have brought more. What if our house burns down? It's just not a fun experience being like in the unknown territory of it and being in the dark. I've been trying to keep up to date. There's like a Twitter account that has been updating far more than any news people at all, which has been super nice, but I've had that open on my phone like most of the day. Well, in other news, yesterday we had a super productive day and moved around our bedroom to accommodate my PC set up a little bit better because it was just too hard to use it because our bed was in the middle of the room and there wasn't enough room for me to like sit. So I will show that now, but I gotta be quiet because I think she's still sleeping. So the bed was like right here and my gaming stuff was right there. But now we've got it pushed up against the wall, which is nice and cozy. I love reading in that corner. That was super nice. And now I have so much more legroom space widthwise, but also lengthwise, which is fantastic. Oh my god, she's still asleep. That's amazing. Good girl. I forgot her freaking sound machine at my parents' house. Like, I feel like we forgot so many things, which is stressful, and I couldn't find the book that I was reading, so I'm back to reading Empire of Storms, which, you know what, I kind of want to finish this series because I've had a long enough break from it. What do? She never naps longer than 30 minutes, and I either have time to like eat alone, shower alone, or have a very, very quick nap. So I'm not used to having this free ballin' time. Let's see if we can get an update. So the Twitter is HRM Fire News. Shouts out to this person. There are no new evacuation orders today so far. We'll update if that changes. There's also no way to know for sure whether there will be or not. All depends on the fire conditions. New map of the evacuation area. Okay. The middle is a fire evacuation. There's just this big map and we're not quite in the evacuation area. Okay. And the Nova Scotia government is providing a news update at 3 p.m. So 2 hours from now. It's like almost worse that I can't see it happening. Like, yesterday, oh my god, I wanted to throw up when we left. The sky was like, it was just so scary to like drive through that and be like, okay, yeah, this is actually fucking real. When we were like home and we could see it happening outside, it was like fucking mind-blowing, but at the same time, like, we know it's happening and we can see it, and now we know it's happening but we can't see it and we don't know what the fuck's going on because nobody's telling us. I'm just rambling now, but I feel like this is the kind of thing that like you look back on and it's just not that I want to remember this, but I don't know. We've gone through so much shit. Like in 2020 alone, we had COVID happen, and then we had the mass shooting, and then we had all of the follow-up incidents from that, like all of the fucking false alarms and shit, and people being terrified out of their minds, rightly so. There was just so much fucking shit that happened in 2020, man, and it's like you look back on it like it didn't happen to you, and you kind of dissociate and you separate from that. I don't know, I want to be able to process this. I guess that's what it is. It's just like processing, and you know, it exists and it's happening, allowing my mind to be like, it's all right. I don't know how to describe it. Look at my kitty. I love you, bud. I'm gonna go do some deep breathing. Good morning. It's now Tuesday morning at 7:15, May 29th. No, May 30th. We didn't end up evacuating, obviously. Still waiting on more news. Yesterday there was like essentially no real updates. So we don't really know what's going on, but we haven't been able to see it where we are, which was not the case on Sunday. We were definitely seeing it, which means the wind still isn't coming in our direction, and it was really cool. Like, there was a frost advisory last night. Not cool for my plants, but very cool for the fire. Yeah, I need to check on my plants. I haven't really been outside because I don't know like what the air quality is like, but I think it's fine where I am because I really want to get out for a walk. And I have to get some groceries for the baby, so we're gonna have to go out today. I'm thinking maybe I will turn this into a vlog because I'm not sure what is going to happen this week. I've got appointments this week and nothing fun is happening, so yeah. I just want to point out that the flowers in the yard have been blooming, so I made a couple vases and they're so cute. We've got some lilacs that smell so beautiful, and then those babies, no, that's not baby's dress. I can't remember what those are called. They're so cute. Clearly I don't know how to, like, I should have one vase here and then one vase somewhere else, but yeah, me and the baby are just hanging out, listening to some classical music. My car is still completely packed with all of our things in case we do get evacuated, and I'm gonna keep it that way until they tell us the fire's under control, because it just doesn't make sense to bring all the stuff back inside without knowing. So okay, she's getting upset that I'm not hanging out with her. Hello, it's May 31st, Wednesday at 5:13 p.m. I'm currently making supper and hanging out with the baby. Alexa, Pause music. Yeah, I didn't film anything because we've kind of just been like doing nothing and waiting around to see if we have to evacuate. Luckily we haven't so far. The updates have kind of been sporadic and not super relevant to us. Unfortunately, the fires have not gotten any better, especially the ones on the South Shore, and nobody seems to be talking about them or caring about them, and it's really fucking scary. We're just trying to appreciate the weather despite the fact that we would rather it be raining, obviously. Regardless, we have to keep ourselves busy, so I've just been kind of hanging out outside with the baby, trying to keep her cool. We filled up her little paddling pool, not filled it up, but like put a bucket of water so that she can splash around in it to cool down. Gone for walks. We actually just went for a walk before I started cooking supper, which was so hot, and tomorrow's supposed to be the hottest day. Like I think we're gonna have to go to a beach or something tomorrow where the air is already cooler and where there's water, and hopefully we can bring my umbrella and get some shade. Our apartment, luckily, because it's a basement apartment, is quite cool. So that's been super helpful, coming inside and not having to worry about it being stifling in here. But it's also driving me crazy being stuck inside, and we're not allowed to use any wooded trails. We're not allowed to do like anything that would involve the woods or going to the areas that are affected. Obviously, yeah, we're kind of limited as to what we can do, but also I feel like I've just been running out of things that I can do with this baby that don't cost money. And it's really, really hard. I am so beyond broke right now. I don't even care to talk about it. Or I don't care that I'm talking about it, because it's just a fucking reality. It's hard, first of all, being on maternity leave, but just the cost of things right now is so absurd that our groceries are breaking the bank. Our like gas is breaking the bank. Just the little tiny things that we absolutely need are causing us to struggle a lot. So also, I burned my hand yesterday. Yeah, I had forgotten that I had literally just turned off a burner and I put my hand on it. So that was not a fun time. I'm being really needy right now. The heat's getting to us all. Completely understand that. I'm making Salisbury steak and potatoes, which is like a ground beef mixture with gravy over top of potatoes. Super unhealthy, but Josh loves this meal and I do too. So this is the fucking life of always living in moments of history that we don't fucking want. I don't want to be a moment of history, or in a living through history. I don't fucking want it. Stop. Oh my god, Percy. Look at that little face. Okay, I need some water and I need to focus on this food, because if I dilly-dally, some little baby could lose her mind. She's smiling. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay. It is hot out. I'm talking like between 32 and 35 degrees, which is absolutely fucked. But luckily, it's still like surprisingly cool in our apartment. So the baby has been napping for over an hour, and this is not the first time that she's done that this week, and trying not to get my hopes up, but at the same time I am really trying to make this an everyday thing, because she needs these longer naps, and when she has these naps she wakes up like you can tell she's actually slept, which is, it's just wonderful. I had time to have my doctor's phone call, go outside and lay in the sun and read, fend off the neighborhood cat from pissing in my garden, which, you know, took like 15 minutes. And then I swung in the swing a little bit, and then I came inside, I laid down and closed my eyes for a little bit, and now I'm reading again. I don't really know what to do. I'm like, the second I start to do like a chore or get into something, she's gonna wake up. I'm like trying to revel in this newfound relaxation. Yeah, I'm still torn on what to do, like if we should go out, because, well, one of the museums in this city is offering free admission tomorrow for like families to get out of the house and to forget about what's going on a little bit, which is really wonderful. So I'm gonna take the baby and do that. Oh no. On either side of us, there are teenagers that live in the houses, and they don't often come outside, but when they do, they have groups of friends, and it's really scary. So I probably won't be going outside with the baby. Anyways, tomorrow, museum in the city. Excited about that. It's supposed to rain, possibly. So hopefully it'll be like a rainy day activity. The rain will help the fires, and all will be good again. Not quite, but things will improve. I feel like all I do now when I vlog is just like talk at the camera, and I don't really pull out my camera when I'm doing things, film things in the moment, which is really boring and stupid. I felt very detached, if I'm being honest. I felt very detached from vlogging since I got this camera. It just doesn't feel... I love it. I love it so much. I don't regret getting this at all, but it doesn't quite feel like it's mine. It doesn't quite feel like I'm vlogging. I don't know. The other camera was just super easy. I turned it on and press record. This one, I gotta turn it on, pull the lens out, pull the viewfinder out. They're very stupid and short steps that shouldn't make a difference, but they do. And it's just a bit unfamiliar. So I haven't been pulling it out. And it's also bigger, so I don't always feel super comfortable pulling it out when I'm in public. So I've got like just over 100 pages left in this book, so I think I'm gonna keep powering through that until she wakes up. It's bath time. It's only 5:30. She just had supper, but she was hungry early, so she's gonna bath early. And then hopefully I can get her to play until 7 and then go to bed. I don't know if you can hear that grumbling, but she's on her play mat. She's just hanging out with a bag of toys. Anyways, good morning. It's June 2nd, Friday. It's like it's 8 a.m. I decided that I'm going to do my makeup. That's what we're doing. I have been really bad lately at washing my face, moisturizing, anything like that. Honestly, if we're being honest, showering as well, I have not been on top of that. I did shower last night because I remembered, like, it honestly isn't even a deliberate thing. Like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I don't want to shower today. I just forget. And then it gets to be a little bit more difficult with the baby and whatever. We're clean now. So today I'm planning on, I don't even know what this is actually. I don't know why I pulled this out. It's the Ordinary Vitamin C Suspension. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it, like in what order, so I'm not gonna use it. Yeah, so today we are gonna go to the museum because they're offering free admission, given the goings-ons, get families out of the house and stuff, which is really nice and cool. I remember I went to this, I think I've been to this museum twice, maybe. I remember one of the times they had, what's it called? A macaw, kind of like a parrot because he can talk and they're also colorful. Is macaw a type of parrot? Am I gonna sound really stupid? Probably, yeah. But I think that guy passed away, so that's sad. Yeah, so I'm thinking, because I don't want to jinx it, the past, I'd say 2 or 3 days, Seren has been having, her second nap has been like 2 hours long. It's been 2 hours long twice, and it's been like an hour and a bit once. I think that's what it is. It just boggles my mind every single time, and I'm really hoping that this is her transitioning to 2 naps and consolidating them, even though like she literally wouldn't even sleep for a total of 2 hours throughout the entire day in her spread out naps. So her giving me 2 hours for one nap is phenomenal, and I'm really hoping it continues. So I'm really trying not to mess with that. So I think the plan is, even though it will be busier in the afternoon, I think we're gonna have to go in the afternoon after her hopefully long nap, because I don't want to risk anything fucking it up, which she would fall asleep on the drive home if I went in the morning or something like that, and then would not sleep when we got home. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm gonna go check on her. How you doing, girl? She's got her toys and some classical music playing. So I'm excited about that. Oops. But also, I was considering, because I saw online yesterday that the bookstore that I love, which is like in the hot zone of the fires, is actually safe and open. So I kind of want to figure out if there's a safe way for me to get there. I am a little bit nervous about it, but it might rain today and it's looking pretty damp out there. And we also haven't heard any, there's been a lot of bad news, but we haven't heard any bad news about this particular fire. Like, it's, I think, working its way to being contained, which is really a really big relief. And some of the areas that were evacuated have, those evacuation notices have been rescinded. I am hopeful. I don't know, I just feel like going to a bookstore. I feel like there aren't enough bookstores, especially in, well, I can't say all of Nova Scotia, but in all of the places in Nova Scotia that I've been, I don't think there's enough bookstores. And I honestly find that usually the secondhand bookstores are quite unreasonable. There's one in the valley that we went to, and it's got some really cool stuff, but ridiculous prices. Like, I'm talking, it's obviously a secondhand store, and I found a Dr. Seuss book. It wasn't even like, it's not a rare book, it wasn't a cool cover or anything, it was a regular old Dr. Seuss book for $10. And I'm sorry, but like, that's just insane to pay that for secondhand for a children's book that isn't, there's nothing special about it, really. So it's hard to find those reasonable stores, but the one that I want to go to, it's called Otis in Clementine. What draws me to that store is that it's, so they say up front, like, it's 60% of the cover price is what they charge. First of all, you're going in there knowing what to expect to pay, but also all of the books are like in fantastic quality. Like, all the ones that I got, you wouldn't even know that they're not brand new. And the big part for me is that they have a selection of new and popular books. Like, they have all of the new ones that you could want to read, which is one of the things about secondhand stores in general, not just bookstores, that is just kind of shitty. If you don't know exactly what you're going in for and where to find it, then it's just a bit of a hunt. But at that one, it's like they've got all kinds of titles that are super popular and they're all organized super well. I love it. That's why I want to go there, but Josh is not happy about the prospect of us going there, which I get. But if there is a safe way for us to get there, I don't know. I've been kind of losing my fucking mind, to be honest. I need to check the air quality statements because they've been a little iffy lately. She's like fully talking out there. She's funny. Yeah, I feel like I've filmed really, not necessarily a lot this week, but I just feel like I've been sporadically filming quite a few different kinds of clips. And I have not even begun editing, and it's Friday. And normally I try to like get it started throughout the week so that I'm not stuck doing it for hours and then late on uploading, which I have consistently been, so that's not good. Basically, I need to edit today. Why does this eyebrow stuff, you can't see shit. Wow, my eyebrows do not look good in this light. They look really red. Also, my outfit today is this white linen t-shirt that I got from a thrift store and the Lulu Align biker shorts. Oh, not biker shorts. It's like a unitard type thing. I look like a wrestler. Oh my god, I keep getting fucking mascara on my eyelid. I'm really not making it easier on myself for editing. Just fucking filming for a half an hour, but whatever. I'm not gonna clean that up, so act like you, whoa! Act like you can't see all of that. This is me. What is she doing? What are you doing? Hi, honey. Look at this sweet little dress. I think it's actually a shirt because it's for 18 months. But it fits perfectly as a dress, doesn't it? Poor girl. Okay, It's almost 11:30. It's only 23 degrees out. Well, it's 23 degrees out, which is hot, but like compared to yesterday, it's nothing. Which is really nice. I had to take off my headrest because my fucking bun, like I need to have my hair up with a baby, but I can't in the car. It's aggravating. Anyways, we're gonna go out to get some groceries, even though I have literally negative money. Literally, I need to get some food. And I just was looking up like meal ideas and what I should be giving her, because we've been giving her like a good balance, but I feel like I want her to get some different kinds of foods and be introduced to different things. And it said that she should be eating solids throughout the day now that she's 8 months. Like she should be having 3 meals throughout the day, and she only has supper right now, which is slightly concerned. But she loves food, like she's really good with it still, so I don't know. And she doesn't act like she's hungry. She obviously has lots of boobies. Anywho, we're gonna go and try and find a variety of different things. Probably come back and hopefully she'll have a long nap, and then we can go to the museum after. Otherwise, I would have wasted my whole day, because I'm banking on her having a long nap so that she can have it at home. But if she isn't gonna have a long nap, then there's no point in like making my whole day rely on it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Oh, okay, we just got home. I'm gonna show what I got. Extremely interesting. We got some potatoes, a loaf of whole wheat bread. We got some cottage cheese, because nice like fatty proteiny things are really good for babies, but we've been giving her Greek yogurt, and I'm excited to see if she likes some chunks. We got lots more eggs because we have been going through them. We got a sweet potato, which I hate sweet potato. I wish I loved it. This is solely for the baby. I'll boil it, either mash it up or cut it into sizable chunks that she can hold and eat with. And then I got a bunch of these pouches because recently Walmart increased the prices of these pouches from I think it might have been 97 cents to 117 to 197. So 197 for one little pouch. And I guess they went back on it because they're now $1.17 again. So I got a bunch of different ones. There's like pear, apple, broccoli, apple and carrot, apple, zucchini, spinach, and strawberry. All kinds of different flavors. She never hates a pouch, so that's good. Some more bananas that aren't ripe at all because we have 3 left. I got another mango because I got 2 the other day. And I've recently discovered that I love mango, and also the baby loves mango. I've read on the baby led weaning app, Solid Start, they have like how to eat litter. It's so helpful, even though I personally didn't really go the baby led weaning route. Now that she's a little bit older and getting more comfortable with different textures, I am using that app a lot more, and it's very helpful. You just search literally whatever you want to feed them, and it shows you how to appropriately serve it for their age group. The pits are really good to just like give her to like hold and suck on, and she loves it. And these wieners were on sale. Love a good wiener. No avocados because that's literally a staple in her everyday food. Even though she doesn't really like it that much, I think it's more of a texture thing. I don't think she minds the taste, it's the texture. So we try to mix it with other things. And lastly, they have strawberries on sale, which I'm very excited about because she's obsessed with strawberries. Now it's lunchtime. I think I'm gonna have some leftovers, and I'm gonna probably give her some cottage cheese and strawberry. Weird mixture, but I'm sure she'll love it. Ooh, it's 12:30 and I'm really unsure. She only napped for maybe 30 minutes. I'd be surprised if it even made it to 30 minutes. But yeah, she did not nap for long. And she also had her morning nap super late. Like, she refused to nap when she normally does. And so now I'm really unsure about my decision to not go to the museum in the morning. I'm really nervous. I really want to go. Let's just hope she goes to sleep. It's 2 p.m. She went down at 1:15. She's awake. She only slept for half an hour. I'm trying really hard not to get discouraged. It's a process, and she will eventually nap like a normal baby. It's exhausting. For her entire life, she only sleeps for 30-minute intervals. I'm really extra tired today too. Whatever, I think I'm gonna get her up and just go straight into the city to the museum, have a little adventure in there, and this is the aftermath of her lunch. She's fake coughing in her bedroom. Anyways, this is strawberry and cottage cheese. So she had some strawberry in the mesh feeder. She had some strawberry that's cut in half after the fact, but she had like a half of a strawberry to try and eat with her hands, and then I mashed some up and she had cottage cheese with it. She seemed to really like the cottage cheese, but just like gagged at the texture, but she kept going back for more. She really liked the taste of it, so that's a great success. I feel like I should bring a snack or two. This is an easy snack. I'll just bring some puffs. I'm so tired. It's 5:23. We went to the museum. I took a couple of clips, not that many. We didn't really stay that long in the museum, but it was mostly for me to just like walk around and have somewhere to be, because she obviously can't pay a whole lot of attention to that kind of thing. But nonetheless, it was very cool to be able to go and to have free admission. And I'm very proud of myself because I toughed it out and my tummy hurt on the way in. I probably made it worse by having a beaver tail. I think I got a clip of the beaver tail. I couldn't resist. We were walking around the waterfront and I kept seeing people with beaver tails and I was like, fuck, I've been craving one of those for so long. So yeah, I got one and it was very, very yummy. But I had to steal some Gaviscon from Miranda because we're scared. We're scared what that's gonna do to my belly. Yeah, after we walked around and I had my beaver tail, we stopped in to see Isaac and Miranda, have a little visit, which was really nice. I feel like overall the afternoon was quite successful and I'm really glad that we got out. Regardless if, you know, the baby's nap schedule didn't work out, whatever, we still had a good day. She is a little bit cranky right now, but I just fed her because it's her supper time, which I'm leaving the city late. That's how it worked out. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle to make supper tonight. I feel like I'm gonna get home and then I'm gonna have to make her supper and then do her whole bedtime routine before I can even start our supper, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. I don't like vlogging in public. I don't like when people can see me. Anyways, so what I was getting at is that it's probably going to be a bit of a hectic time when I get home, so I don't know if I'm going to film for the rest of the evening because once we get the baby to bed, we don't really do anything anyway. I'm probably going to have to start editing, but it's Friday night, so maybe me and Josh watch a movie. I don't really know. We don't really stray a whole lot from the same old shit. Every day is the fucking same thing. I don't know why I decided that I was going to have a regular upload schedule when all I do is vlog and all my life is the same thing. Oh well, I like watching it back for the memories, so this is probably going to be a long video because I'm going to include the fire stuff into it. So I'm gonna go now. Oh, you're a stupid idiot. You're not allowed to turn left between 4 and 7 p.m. I hate when people can't read. Okay, goodbye.